Hi, everybody. This is Father Ron. Thank you for joining me for this week's Friday with Father Ron. Just wanted to provide a few updates on some of the projects that we are working on here at the church. Besides the 75th anniversary campaign projects, the lighting project is moving along. The sconces for the chapel and for our confessionals just arrived, so they're going to get installed. But we also have some other projects that we're working on that are just coming from our regular capital improvement funds. So each parishioner has an opportunity to donate to our maintenance fund. The maintenance fund helps us with these improvement projects that are much smaller in scale typically than tackling these large 75th anniversary projects, like something as large as the parking lot or the lighting project or even the hall carpet. So one of the things that's happened over the last few years is the 4 units that are in the back sacristy and in our confessionals, which are much more like a hotel unit. They're just in the wall and they have their own little controllers, but those are beginning to fail. The one in the one sacristy died a couple years ago. So because everything in the church and around the church is 20 years old, we were not able to get parts for them. So we decided to install just a regular old home air conditioner up in the storage loft, which is right behind the sanctuary. So thank you for your donations for that. I took a couple of pictures of that. They are in the bulletin. So thank you for that. Also, one of the other projects we're working on is the gym kitchen that services the school and the cafeteria there, as well as the parish center. That roof has been dripping for the last few months. So the drip is getting worse, and we need to continue to make sure that our building is watertight. So you may notice over the roof over there by the parish center and the credit union entrance, there's some equipment over there, but it's not a very big roof. It's really just the size of the kitchen for those of you that have served lunches in the past or helped with fish fries, but that is also getting taken care of as well. So thank you so much for your generous donations. Also in the bulletin this weekend is our half-year contribution report. So that's there. I put in there last weekend how we're doing with our 75th anniversary campaign, and then just a recap of our first half of the year's contributions, including the Christmas collection. So thank you so much again for your generosity. As you know, our house here at St. Joseph Parish is large, almost 100,000 square feet of building. So all of those things that we need to house our programs are taken care of by your generous donations. So the reason that we have buildings is for ministry, and as you know, we are a very active parish here, and every square foot of our buildings gets used for ministry purposes so that we can continue to bring Christ to life in our community and for all of you. I'm working on the giving statements, so they should be out to you on Monday. I'm going to finish those this weekend. And if you have an email address with us, if you are automated giver, they will get emailed to you, so you'll get a link that you can then just click on in an email. And if you do not have an email address, I will print those. We'll print those and stuff them and then put them in the mail to you. So you will have them definitely by the end of January. We have some signups that are going on, so please check out the bulletin and our website for that. There's some Lenten activities coming up for women specifically. There's a 3-hour day of recollection, either in the morning or afternoon. That's will be a beautiful experience, just looking at some of the Gospels for Lent. There's also that 8-week program called Walking with Purpose. I'm also working on a few programs around Ignatian spirituality for Lent. We're going to repeat the Lenten retreat which is 8 weeks of content and a beginning and end. So there's actually 10 weeks. So about 74 people last year participated in that small group experience. So that's coming up here. We're going to get that online. And then for those who would like to have a little bit more understanding of Ignatian discernment and how we are to discover what God's will is for us in everyday life, I'm working on a program for that as well. So some of these things take a little time for me to get books and read some things and think about what we'd actually be able to offer, but that is underway as well. We have a parish dinner coming up this weekend, so you can order online till about noon on Saturday, and then that will shut down. You can always drive up and order as well in person. So there's 2 menus. There's a to-go menu, and then there's an in-person menu, and we're trying these 2 different menus in preparation for our fish fry, so that people can either order to dine in for the fish fry, or can take it to go as we have in the past. So we're just working on, where things print and different options for that. So these are good ways for us to test the software before we have 1,000 meals that we need to serve for our fish fries. The last thing is that we are getting ready for our school auction. Our auction typically is the weekend before Ash Wednesday. It's a little bit of a Mardi Gras style celebration. We're going to be celebrating that we have been providing Catholic education here for over 70 years. It's a great cocktail party. So for all of our alumni out there, this is a great event. We're going to have food stations so people can continue to mingle and gather, and then a sit-down dessert. So if you'd like to donate anything, we're collecting donations either for a basket for people to bid on or any larger items for our live auction. The school has always been just an integral part of our ministry here at St. Joseph Parish. So any support that we can offer our school community really supports the whole parish as well. So Catholic Schools Week is coming up next weekend, so we're going to have an open house immediately following the 11 o'clock Mass. So we'll have some hospitality. The building will be open if you want to take a stroll. If you haven't been into our building, we have a new collaboratorium in our school building for science. So if you'd like to just check any of those things out, the beginning of Catholic Schools Week is a beautiful time to do just that. We are so very blessed here at St. Joseph's Parish by all the ways that we continue to reach out to people in need, to show our love and care, our beautiful worship experiences on weekends, the time that we have for prayer and adoration, or just coming to the church anytime during the day to pray. So all of those things that we do really do bring Christ to life in the world, and we are so very blessed. Our nativity scenes are going to stay up until the Feast of the Presentation of the Lord, which is on February 2nd. In the gathering area this weekend, we'll be offering candles for home purchase. So if you'd like to purchase a set of candles that have been blessed, and then light them like on birthdays, anniversaries of baptism, other significant events, or even a time when the family gathers around the dinner table. They will be available as we move to the celebration of this Candlemas Day, or also the presentation of the Lord. So may God bless you, and please know how much I love being your pastor.